Let me record this. Okay, it's very difficult for for some persons to make decisions. That's why you discover that some persons will have money in their accounts, but they don't know what to do with it. Okay, some will even use it to do the wrong things. Okay, so when we talk about close down or when you are presenting, rather, let me talk about when you are presenting. You see, some of us take presentation as a casual thing because we're used to it. Yes, we've been presenting now all this while, we've been presenting, is it not just come and talk? And by the time there is no sign up, by the time nobody signed up, what goes to our mind is, and that man, oh, this is rainy season. Most of them are in farm, they don't have money now. Or this is it's because of the 83.0, people are not comfortable with it, and so on. So people will just put their lack of efficiency on a challenge just to make them happy, which is not so. Because nobody, look at it now, nobody will see a very good opportunity like this and will not want to take action. Nobody. Most time it's just some little mistakes we do that make people not to even be serious again, not to want to even take actions. Okay, some of us take presentation very casual, that we don't even prepare again to present. It's a normal thing that I've been presenting. Is it not just to bring out the slide and then, because there are some mistakes we do. Now, one of the mistakes I discovered is that from close down, if you want to close down any person, it starts from when you are booking, when you are even inviting the person, when you are even prospecting the person, not just even inviting. Okay, because imagine you are trying to prospect somebody through questionnaires, and when you are giving the person a questionnaire, you're telling the person, attend, though, make sure you attend. Make sure that can ensure the person will just feel as if this is not, how will you be telling me to attend? It's like the thing is not. So if you don't make that anxiety, if you don't make them to be so curious at that first place, it will even affect your presentation. Okay, you discover also that some persons, they don't even prepare. You want to present, your laptop is not even there, prospect are already on ground, come very, very late. Some person is just late coming. Imagine, just look at this scenario where you come very late on bike, or you are alighting from a vehicle, the prospect saw you when you are coming down from the vehicle. And then you now start talking about, in this business, it's going to change your life. I have attended, I used to be in this business for about 1 year, 2 years now, and it has really changed my life. It has really done this. You know what would be sinking into such kind of person's mind is, this man said 1 year, 2 years is in the business, and he's still climbing bike. That means me, I will still have patience for like 4, 5 years or 10 years. That person might not sign up. So you see, late coming is a very big challenge. Please, let's take note of that very, very well. Because most of us, it's not a habit that we come very, very late. Okay? We don't prepare. Some persons, imagine some persons will even be presenting, we just come to the presentation hall, does not even know which laptop to use. You start looking for laptops. That one will make you, in short, the even one that will not make everything worse is that when you now carry somebody's laptop and you have not mastered the person's slide, you don't even know where and where. You just started, when you are presenting, it looks as if you are a novice. You don't know. You might even enter a place and you read the compensation plan and you are not seeing 4,800 instead of 7,000. You now say, oh, this one is like, is an old this thing, and we're going to. That tells the prospect that you are not competent. Please, let's take note of this, because those are simple things we do and we don't have results, and we don't even really care about the results. Okay. Sometimes, not just even coming late, but you discover that you that wants to present, you'll be the one carrying generator outside to go and start the generator. The generator is not looking very good. It's not even looking healthy. You are the one going to set your laptop, going to set this, start arranging, start even cleaning the chair in front of the prospect, and you want to present and have results. That's why you need to come on time. But by the time you come on time, they don't know how you come. They don't know. Be sure they might even look at the very big car parked outside and they'll be referring it. Maybe it's this man's car. Maybe it's the one that came with the car. They are free to think about anything. Okay. So these are some of the challenges. Please, let's take note of this. Let's take note of this. Okay. Some of us have listened to there be presentation on the close down? Okay, I'll just give us 5 minutes. Anybody that wants to contribute, just say something about, ensure all of us here must talk. We are all leaders. We are all leaders. We have Ms. Comfort in the house, Mr. Frank Chike, Mr. Michael Moses, Mr. Michael Omajogo, Mr. Nicholas, and then Miss Victoria. Okay, so just you can unmute yourself and just talk. What and what do you learn from, or what other mistakes do we do in presentations, so that I can go ahead.
Hello. Hello, sir.
Okay, yes, can go ahead.
Hello, sir. Yeah, so in fact, I really like this topic that they bring about the presentation and close down. In fact, there are some challenges which I cannot mention the names. But in fact, I have lost strength. I have put strength to organize some other boom like that, an event like that. I see somebody that you think that somebody will just come and close down. And we used to forget something, but I understand that sometimes it is a pride. Is it pride, or is it, or we have reached to another certain stage? Somebody will be presenting and he forget to tell people that now you have to pay this money cash and transfer. Somebody will forget that one. It's very, very significant to tell the person that one. When you preach that one, you do not tell the person that this is how you're going to sign up, this is how you're going to start. And when you go and meet somebody, say, you go and close somebody, how do you close the person? When you want to close the person, you say, they don't tell me about the person that is present is on top of you. He do not tell me about pay money. Why must you ask me about money again? And you find it difficult to close that people down. And that one I miss some other business. I want with the leaders. If you are given an assignment, you better know that place. When you want to close down, you tell the person it must be in transfer. We first of all and say, how do you see? I will say, do not see. The second part, you have to ask people that, okay, now we are going to select people from the men and the boys, and women from the girls. Then we understand, you understand. They will understand you're putting it another level. Then you ask them, if you don't have this money, cash or transfer now. But people used to forget that, and we just say, how many? Okay, go. Let's see people go out. And when they go out, say, okay, the first 3 people that can pay, okay, they want to pay. Is that how it's supposed to be? So sometimes we have to put people through. We put ourselves in confusion. Is it pride? I don't just understand sometimes. We just mix things together. You that the house that go and close, you can't close the person down. So please, you should be extra careful on that one. It's very, very necessary, because I can't organize a big home launch or an event, and you all ask you from somewhere to come and do, or you are able to come and help me, and you will come and mess up everything. That one, it pains. So we, the leaders, we should extra careful on that one. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. And then, yes, he said something. There's something he said. Talks about not being confident to collect money. Imagine you have a shop, you are selling bottled water, and then somebody comes and then say, this bottled water, you give him the bottled water. Will you be ashamed to collect your money? You are not like you understand now? Will you be ashamed of collecting your money? You even tell the person, please give me my money. You are forgetting my money. That confidence alone makes people to feel that yes, you are really a business person. Okay, so please and then there's a point it brings in. Now, where is it in our system or in GoPro where somebody will come and close down for you? Where is it? Because we are really used to an opportunity. Like he made a statement here that imagine somebody comes and the person mess up. Sometimes it's lack of preparation. Because you cannot just look at somebody again, because I just remember something, because I've seen a scenario where okay, I'm the one that presented, you come and close down, and you know that person is not okay. You have prospects on ground, and then you now tell your somebody that you have not even finished training very well, you know the person is not very okay yet. You now tell the person to come and present. And when they ask you, you say, I want to try him, I want to try her. Please, I want us to take note of this. One of the most important things we have in this business is prospect. It's not even just the connectors. Prospect. Because that prospect, if it's your prospect, now this is the first time this person is seeing the opportunity. If you do not show the person the right way, the person might end up hating the opportunity, even though he sees it somewhere else. And if this person is your downline prospect, now we should be concerned about our downlines progress. That means helping our downlines to make progress. Because I even notice this sometimes. Sometimes some persons, you hear some persons, they are presenting, normal. If it's time for presentation, they will come and present. But the day they are going to invite their own downline, person they prospected direct, they will start telling you, see, please, I beg, I want you to come and help me do the close down. Help me. I want you, that you can present very well. That is selfishness. Because you are trying to let persons know that your people, this one, if you signed up now, you're going to get connector bonus. So you'll be more concerned about it. But your downline prospect, you're not concerned about. You don't know that, yes, that person, if that person does not sign up, it might make your downline to be weak. It might even make your downline to even lose focus in the business. Okay, so please, let's be very conscious of it. And imagine, most times when I come to close down, or when I come to present, if you have been watching my close down most of the time, I try much as possible. If you want to learn it, it might be difficult for you to learn a pattern, because I use different patterns depending on the audience I have. Okay, there are some people I know that this one is very, very educated, that I don't need to even say 1, 2, 3. If I do 1, 2, 3, that person might not sign up. I'll find another way of closing down that person. So it's a continuous learning. Please, let's take note of that. It's a continuous learning, because some of us are really, we really mess up this, okay? So please, let's take note of that. So one more person should just say something again so that we can proceed. Okay, just on the close down, some of those flaws we have during close down. Okay, Miss Victoria, your hands are up. You can unmute yourself.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening. Hi, is Delta.
Good evening. Fine, sir. Good evening, leaders. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to say something. I think I've noticed that even before coming down to Delta, so I've actually been sharing that with some of the leaders, like some like Mr. Omar, who are making those mistakes. And when you are closing down somebody, the first thing you should do is to read the mindset of that person. Despite that, you cannot really read that person in totality. At least the physical appearance of that person should tell you what that person is already calculating. Either the money is much, or are you sure I'm going to bring forth back my money if I put in this money, because the money seems to be huge for me. So some persons will give you excuses like the money is at home. It's not really that the money is at home. They might have that money at that particular point, or they even know who to call to forward that money to them without them going to the house or leaving the venue or leaving the hall or the office. But they want to give you one excuse or the other, like, let me go to the house, I'll bring it, I'll withdraw it and bring it. Some will tell you they don't have ATM. It's an excuse for the fact that there are other leaders there and you are the one closing down. Now, for the fact that you are doing that, you can call another leader. Okay, sorry, sir, please follow him home, get him signed up, and then show him the right thing to do. And he transfer to the company's account or forward it to one of the consultants' account for proper accountability. Now, the man will not really understand what you are doing. I think I've done that like 3 times in Kudado for some other people's downline, that team. And then they felt maybe it's like, you don't need to follow the person. No, some of them, when you do that, they know that this is serious. I'm trying to help you take a decision. But for the fact, and since the person said, I don't have money, it's at home, don't worry, I'll go and bring the money. If that person lives there, he will not come back again. So don't give that person privilege to give you that excuse that, the money is at home, let me go and come back. As he's giving you that excuse, just know that that's just an excuse for him not to return back or not to even sign up at all. We have lost so many prospects like that. So in that case, you attach him to another consultant or another leader. he will not understand what's happening because he doesn't know the system of the company. Thank you very much, sir, for giving me the privilege and the opportunity to share.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. At least you've said one point too. Yes, I think Mr. Mike even said something like that, because it is very, very, it's not good sometimes when you have already, you've closed down somebody and the person is even ready to pay money and you attach that person to just a leader, and before you know, the leader mess up everything. Please, let's take note. And then like what I said earlier again about your own downlines, please, let's take note of that, because one thing I discovered in this business is that the way you do one thing is the way you do other things. Okay, you don't even need to know whether it's your downline or it's your downline that wants to pay the money before you put all your seriousness. Because what you do to some persons today, some persons are doing it to your own persons tomorrow. You might not know. That is what I discovered in this business. There are some persons that came back to this business. It was not because of what I told them again, but maybe they now met somebody else, a leader that was able to really talk to them and really tell them, this is this, and the person, before you know, the person came back and even have to sign up. Okay, like what Miss Victoria just even said. Please, let's not be quick to take objections. We are already trained on how to manage objections, how to be able to handle objections. Okay, when somebody tells you I don't have, sure, most of the time, if I tell somebody to follow somebody, I make the prospect understand that it is not that we are too eager to collect money. I might tell the person, okay, instead of you going home and then coming back again, let's save the stress of at least and taking you, when you go, at least just pay the money, take this form. I think it will be better for you. Definitely the person will say, yes, okay, it's okay. Most of the time, I even attach the person to somebody that has bike so that it will look as if it's just to help the person to go and drop the person. Because one thing you know, that many people, it's very hard for many people to make decisions. It's very, very difficult. That's why you discover that some persons will go to the market with money. They tell you, I want to go and buy this, I want to go and buy a phone. They will go to the market and go and buy yam and come back. Just because they cannot, some people will even go to the market and come back without buying that particular thing. So they need guidance, they need somebody to guide them. Okay, and what I'm trying to, why this meeting is very, very important is that every one of us here is a leader. If you are a leader here and you have not if you've not been able to make your skills, wow, today we'll be having some kind of features when we are, because I've been trying to register this Zoom and it's not registered yet, so it will be logging us out and in. So please, let's not be distracted. So anytime it logs us out, I will log in again immediately so that we can continue the meeting. Okay, so but what I'm trying to say, sure, there are many things during presentation and during close down. I will not go into details, but I will just only talk about some of those small flaws we have. If you are a leader here, please take your business, take people's business very serious. Very, very serious. Because sometimes I will ask somebody, I'll ask some persons to go and do a home launch for a downline. And what I will not be hearing, sometimes the person goes late. Sometimes we even ask and tell them, how is the presentation? You say, and the presentation was okay, but there was no television. How will you organize a home launch without television? Do you know that some persons sign up because of just little things? Now there is something I observed, and we're going to start in short. All of us are leaders here. If you are a leader here and you did not come to Kudado tomorrow, that means the leader that is around the event tomorrow in Kudado, maybe you'll be asked to pay a fine. That is one. And if you come and you did not dress well, you might be asked to pay a fine. Because some persons will just say, is it not just Mr. Jackson that's going to present? Then this person will go, this person will do the close, and this one will do the close. And me, I don't have anything. They will not dress anyhow as if they are coming back from the farm. And you don't know, sometimes it's just, okay, imagine it is you. You are listening, you went for a program like this. That was the first time you went there. You saw the consultant looking okay. You now turned, as during the presentation, the consultant now introduced his other colleagues, and you now saw one of the colleague was not looking okay. Look at the shoe. Which kind of shoe is this one? Do you know that one alone can make you not to register? No matter how the consultant try to close down, the other person will just be thinking, look at, it's only this man that is fine. Look at that one. Look at even this one. So all these people are in the business. And they are like this. That means this thing is not working. That person might not sign up. Please, let's take note of that. If you know, in short, anything you are afraid of losing, you lose it. Please take note of this quote. Anything in life that you are afraid of losing, you are going to lose it. If you are afraid of losing your leaders or your downlines, you are not telling them the truth. You are going to lose them. So it is better you tell them the truth. It's better you tell them what they need to do, because sometimes I discover that a leader have a presentation. He'll be the one to go there, arrange everything. The downline is there seated. Carry the gen outside, start cleaning the place. Prospect are already on ground. The downline is just there. When it's time to sign up, the downline is not even concerned. It's even making noise with another person. You are not the one serious. How will you make progress? So please, let's take note of that. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. Okay, so I'm going to go into the business of today. We're talking about the new compensation plan. So let me do, okay, Mr. Nicholas asked, how do you close down high profile persons? Okay, and the thing there is, sure, people get connected to you first before they get connected to the opportunity. If you are presenting and you are not, if you are presenting, you are just feeling pompous, or there's a gap between you and the prospect. No matter how good this presentation is, you cannot sign up that person, because some persons might just be thinking, this one is, look at the way he's just pompous, look at the way he's sounding. It's like this one is too educated. It's only this opportunity is for educated people. The person might not sign up. Some persons, you are not being pompous. You're not talking about this opportunity has helped me. That's helped me. I just bought a Corolla LE just within two, and the person is looking at you, Corolla LE. Me that have a Prado Jeep in my house. Is it because I don't call a Prado Jeep? You Corolla LE, and you are happy. I'm like, just finish it. Let me just go. I'm not. Those are things. So make sure that you are connected. And how do you get connected? You need to know what their interest is. That's why Eric Wall said, what do you like best? So most of the time, if I want to, after, in short, do the presentation, I know what they like. By the time I start asking them from the first time, I tell them, among the health freedom, financial freedom, and time freedom, which one do you prefer? The person said time freedom. Okay, time freedom. That means this person might be listening. I start asking some questions within the one kobo. Okay, and okay, Mr. So, sorry, what work do you do for a living? I'm a civil servant. I've rated you again. Civil servant. You don't get money with that. Which work are you doing? If you say you are a businessman, which kind of business? When I now start talking about maybe where you talk about the self-employed business, I will not know. If you tell me you are a carpenter, I will not ask you, do you have boys? I know the kind of category you are in that work, in your job you are doing, in the business you are doing. I know whether you are a high-class person or a low-class person. Okay? And if you are not talking, this is the way when you are presenting, when you reach about money, you see some people, they will ensure the way they sit down properly, they want to know about, this person. And when you are not talking about the product, somebody is now trying to ask you more about a particular product. You know that this person is product. So most high-class people, we call them high-class people because the money is not their challenge. I'm not talking about somebody is the director of or the headmaster or a principal. You say is a high-class person. That one is a low-class person. Okay, or somebody that because somebody has one big shop, you say is a high-class person. No, I'm talking about people that are, or maybe somebody is a counselor. You now say is a high-class person. That one, I will tell him about time. I will know how to penetrate him very, very well and bring him low. Okay, so but when I am presenting, I will now, if I know most high-class people, they are interested in the products mostly, or most of them is on time freedom. Yes, they are getting the money, but they don't have the time, so they want to do something that will help them. So I might ask that question, what do you like best? Maybe at the end, They tell me it's the product. You see, I'm even like somebody that yesterday was telling me the father has this sickness, this him too has this sickness. That is the more reason you need to do this business. It's not about the money. Like people like you now, you have money. Money is not your challenge. You see, I'm making them proud. Yes, they have money, but it's the business. At least 50,000 is nothing. You can just pay 50,000 and you have your product and you'll be using it for your health. Yes. And before you know, those persons, I find a way of closing them down. But it depends. So I might not be able to tell you directly. If you watch the close down psychology behind close down in by Debbie. I think I posted it some times ago in our platform Unstoppable. So I'm going to do that again. So when I do it, please go through it. You are going to get more information about that. Okay. So I want to talk about the compensation plan. Please just listen to my presentation here so that we'll know what to say and how to present this. Remember, we are presenting the 50,000. Okay, so we have 10 different ways to make money in this business. Just like every other business, we have several ways to make money, but here we have about 10 different ways to make money in this business. One of the way is called direct connector bonus. The other is matching bonus. The other is unit level, step, rebate, UPP, retail, and so on. But because of time, I will just talk about two. Okay, we have the direct connector bonus and then the matching bonus. Okay, so the direct connector bonus, anybody you connect to this opportunity, you make some amount of money. If you make money from 5,000 naira to 150,000 naira, any person you connect. Okay, Mr. Philip, how many contacts do you have in your phone? Okay, you have up to 1,000. Wow, that means you are very, very rich. That means you have a lot of money. And yes, now you have money. If you are able to show, just write down the names of persons. Nobody is telling you to go and talk to them. Write down the names of persons, those 1,000 persons, and submit it to the company. You are not the one that will convince them. You are not the one that will talk to them. Nothing. What you need to do, just submit it. We will be the one to call them. If we call them, 1,000 people will not come, but at least 700 will come. Okay, 700 persons will come. And if 700 people come, 700 might not register, but at least 500 people register. You are talking about maybe 5,000 naira times 500 or 150,000 naira times 500.